Welcome back to Starcraft 2, Heart of the Swarm on brutal difficulty. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. Let's go. Mengsk needs to die. Unfortunately, he will die.
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion.
Well, you can be ready or you may not be ready at all. I don't much care what you're gonna do. You're useless.
No time. Yes.
Okay. Well, let them attack there. I mean, seriously, why not?
What?
Buys me more time.
Require more Vespine gas.
Unfortunately, I already have this one.
Yes. The swarm covers all.
Situation I expected to find myself in.
Our allies are in combat.
I will not let you destroy humanity's only chance at salvation.
Speak.
Only chance? Mengsk, I'm sorry, mate, but you're placing too
Make
much
your
importance on yourself.
No.
Come on, pull that guy. Pull! Bring it.
Retribution. Mengsk will.
We require more Vespine gas.
Well, you need Vespine.
Mutation.
I'm gonna solve that problem. And also solve the mineral problem.
We require our forces are under attack. Complete.
Now I'm gonna slow down a bit here, just wait a second.
Retribution.
I need to slow down a bit because I need more units if I'm gonna make the most use out of that.
We require more Vespine gas.
Well, could use more drones, I suppose. Right here. Send these guys right there.
Mengsk will suffer.
Okay.
I am the swarm.
Mengsk may try to attack me. He will not succeed, by the way. Okay.
Retribution. We adapt.
I'm curious. What is the time? Wait a second. Oh, sorry. 29 minutes.
Yes.
But it was 20. I was mistaken there.
Listens.
I would have been surprised though. He'll be fine. He has battle cruisers.
The avenue is clear of defenders. Dahaka, send your pack into the city.
Yes, we will feast upon.
Yep. He and his bloody essence.
Make your
Go. I've got bigger things to deal
We're
with.
getting ready to attack the Dominion.
Well, you better
ready
attack
shortly.
right now. Yes, I am. This is the swarm. The real swarm. Well, Mengsk
no time.
defenders did their best, but they just got overwhelmed by desert. Hello, a fight though. It's over. Just just gonna spawn more Hydralisk, Ultralisk, doesn't really matter what they get. It's just over.
Boldly. Our conquest continues.
Our forces are under attack. Allies are in combat. Forces are under attack.
Boldly. Speak. We adapt. It is time.
Our allies are in combat.
Destroy it.
We adapt.
Our forces are under attack.
Okay.
Allies are in combat. Our forces are under attack.
Guard.
No time. We see all.
Well,
Yes. What is it this time?
Spawn more overlords.
Make your peace. No time. Present. It is time.
wait, I just cleared out every defender. Okay. Just
I am. Speak.
The dominion of man is stronger than you. We
Oh.
will see your ashes spread to the wind.
I don't think so. You know, in fact, I'll just let my allies kill you.
I am. Speak.
Come on, Jim. Launch
What
one
is it
final
this
attack. We end this.
Men, stop the Queen of Blades. For humanity.
For humanity, you say. One last ditch attempt at winning Arcturus. Come on, Jim. Can't wait forever, you know.
Field depleted. Field depleted.
We are without limit.
We're almost ready to attack the Dominion. Moving out soon.
Oh, I'm ready. How many Ultralisks? 16. That's a large army of Ultralisks. Just waiting for a Rainer. Okay, Rainer. You and your army. Against the last few defenders Mengsk has at his
Your
disposal.
queen listens.
Let's clear them out,
No
actually.
time like the present. The swarm.
Blow them all up.
Make your
Whoa.
peace.
Interesting.
Our conquest.
Mineral field depleted.
We are without limit. What is it this time?
Mineral field.
Just waiting.
Your queen listens.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Rainer. Let's end it.
Boldly.
Done. Mission complete.
Speak.
Game over. Did I record that? Yeah, I did. Well, now for the derp.
Zagara, take command. I have an appointment with the Emperor.
Long live the Queen!
Well, I get the Narud portrait. Interesting. Alright. Well, cinematic time. I'm just gonna shut up. Because I want to scream watching this cinematic.
Hello, Kerrigan. I've been waiting for you.
I'm surprised you haven't tried to escape.
Escape? My dear, I'm afraid you've got it all wrong. Really? Did you think I'd keep an animal like you close to me without some kind of insurance policy? Clearly, you are my greatest failure. Now, at long last, you will die.
Change of plans.
You can never suffer enough for all the lives you've ruined, Arcturus.
I made you into a monster, Kerrigan.
You made us all into monsters. Thank you, Jim. For everything.
My pleasure, darling. Always was.
I now see my true enemy. He waits for me in the void, wielding powers I cannot imagine. I go to face him, having renounced everything. My humanity, my identity, the man I love. But I will not face this enemy alone. I am the Swarm.
Okay, now that I've made sure that my microphone is working, that I turned it back on properly. What a piece of shit. Like, really. You know, the music is nice, there's no denying that, the music is nice, but what a waste of good musical talent in such a shitty cinematic story-wise. Oh my... Okay, let me just begin with one of the biggest points I have against this. Alright, Mengsk has the Zilnog artifact. Why, or what seemed like the Zilnog artifact. Why exactly he didn't use it earlier, I don't know. Doesn't matter. Metzen doesn't give a shit, for logic it seems. Also, let's assume that for a moment he wasn't the complete villainous imbecile who has to go on some fucking speech instead of just killing Kerrigan. Let's assume he actually did manage to actually kill Kerrigan right there and then. What then? The entire swarm is just outside your fucking palace. You think you're gonna survive that? Wow. Just wow. Well done. But BioWare. Sorry, BioWare? Blizzard. Is there any difference? No. No difference story-wise. In fact, Blizzard is even worse than BioWare because Blizzard doesn't create this whole notion of story and characters that you actually come to legitimately care about. Well, you do come to care about some of them, but not on the same level like with BioWare. The one thing that Blizzard has over BioWare is their gameplay. Great gameplay. I mean, I'll freely admit this. With the original Starcraft, I got really bored. Cinematic script, Chris Metzen. Well, fuck you. Anyway, I got really bored with the missions because they were just glorified skirmishes. Like, after a point, I just started cheating to win every mission, just because I was so interested in the story. So the gameplay was in the campaign. Not that the gameplay mechanics were bad, they were fine. But I just got sick and tired of having to go through the whole process of, oh, build a base, construct an army, defeat them, clear the map of enemies. Like that was that was how most of the missions in StarCraft 1 were about. And you might say, oh, it's the same in StarCraft 2. Yes, but they do introduce a lot of variety in each mission, and that's really good from my perspective. You might be building a base in a lot of missions and wiping out the enemy, but the challenges you face and how you do it, with what kind of units and all of that, that is interesting. Combine that with the choices you have and how you construct an army, you know, the evolution choice and all that. Yeah, that makes it a lot more compelling than the original StarCraft. But story-wise, it's a horrible piece of shit. So let's begin with Wings of Liberty. What was the point of fucking Wings of Liberty? Oh, Raynor gathers the artifact. The only thing that actually has any relevance from that story in Heart of the Swarm is the fact that Raynor got the artifact and Narud was able to take it. By the way, Narud taking it happened in a novel, not in the actual game. So well done with that, Blizzard. Oh, seriously. I'm disgusted, really. In a way, I'm disgusted that I bought this game and I made a walkthrough of it. And really, if not for a solid gameplay, I would have quit. I would not have done this. All the views in the world, and yeah, I feel disgusted for getting so many views for having covered such a horrible piece of shit story-wise. There's no redemption for how Blizzard handled Mengsk in this one. And you know what the best part is? The best part is that the ending is pretty much the exact same as the leaked ending. There's no Zerg are free comment from Kerrigan, thank God for that. And there are some there is the change that Mengsk has the artifact and uses that. There is the notion that Mengsk doesn't mention vengeance in the final conversation, and then Kerrigan having said, "This is vengeance, this is justice." Yeah, so some of the derp has been reduced there, but otherwise still a piece of shit. So, what was the point of Wings of Liberty? Reign or sacrifices? Oh, bring back Kerrigan human so she can turn herself into Zerg willingly so she can kill Mengsk. Okay. And wipe out thousands of lives in the process. Okay. Alright. What a piece of shit. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of complaints because of it. How dare you you criticize Starcraft and Blizzard. Get the fuck out of here, fanboys. I was a Blizzard fanboy for many years, so you don't fucking tell me. I was a Blizzard fanboy since 1996, so you don't fucking get to tell me to shut up about Blizzard. The reason I criticize Blizzard isn't because I have this hatred for a company so much so that I would want them to die as a company. I want them to make good games, and if you don't criticize this shit, if you accept what they do, they will not fix it. They will continue doing it. That's the problem. Blizzard has been given too much leverage because of the things they've done in the past. So many good things they've done in the past. So many good things that they keep doing. The continued support of pretty much every game they've made since Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3, Starcraft 1. Like Starcraft 1 Battle.net, I'm fairly certain it still works nowadays. Diablo 1 and 2 Battle.net, I'm fairly certain it still works. Warcraft 2 Battle.net still works. Warcraft 1 is no longer supported by them, it's been abandoned. But besides that, pretty much every game they've done since then, since Warcraft 2, is still supported by the company today. It's a business decision from them. Like, they're not doing this out of the generosity of their hearts. They still sell those games in battle chests. But you know what? I'm fine with companies making money as long as they could make good content. In fact, I very much want this to happen. You know, they make good content, you buy that, you support the company, they make more of it, they make more money. The problem is when we become acceptant of the bullshit they do, when we just hand wave it and say, you know, oh, they made a mistake, they won't do it again, it's Blizzard, right? No. Blizzard has become a piece of shit company. They ruined Warcraft lore, they ruined Starcraft lore, and from what I hear, I never really was in Diablo, but they've done a pretty poor job with the story of Diablo 3 from what I hear as well. So, how far can you go, Blizzard? It's even more painful to me than BioWare, because BioWare is a company that I started playing their games in, I think, 2007, 2008. Blizzard is a company whose games I've been playing since I was a kid. I spent thousands of hours in Warcraft 3. I spent hundreds, I think, days played in World of Warcraft, and I was in love with their games. To see them go down this far is really painful to me, and I really hope, more than anything, I really hope Blizzard can get their shit together. I really do hope that. They have the money, they don't have any excuse of a company watching over them, influencing their decisions. They don't have that fucking excuse. They're not like BioWare, where people say, oh, BioWare, look at what they're doing, it's because of EA. Blizzard does not have that excuse. Some people say, oh, it's Activision. No, Activision does not control Blizzard. That's a load of bullshit. Blizzard is controlled, I think, by Vivendi, who has been controlling them for, I think, a lot of years. So Vivendi has been controlling them since the years they actually produced Warcraft 3, I think. And perhaps even earlier than that. I don't remember when they were actually purchased by Vivendi. And then Vivendi, as far as I understand, purchased Activision, Vivendi Group, as far as I understand this. So Activision does not have control over Blizzard. Blizzard has a lot of internal control over themselves. This goes purely on Metzen and his story shit. Like, just that one guy, Metzen. He should retire. No, don't fire him, just retire. You know, you've done good games. It's really sad to see the original lead designer of StarCraft 1. Granted, yes, StarCraft 1 had gameplay problems, but story-wise it was great. If you are playing a game using cheats to beat that game just to get to the story, then that means that story has some quality to you. Anyway, that's That's it, that's my rant. I could go on and on and on, but there's not much more to say. Can I? Yes, thank you. So, ultimately, what would I say to people who want to, who are wondering whether or not they should get Starcraft, Heart of the Swarm, if they have Wings of Liberty? Well, I'd say it like this: if you're interested in good RTS gameplay-wise, and you can ignore all the bullshit of the story, and for what it's worth, the gameplay is so good that you can ignore the shit in the story, except when you have to watch cinematics. But you know, you can play the entire game skipping cinematics and all of that. You don't have to watch them necessarily, so you can just play the game to enjoy the gameplay, if that's your thing. So just get it for the gameplay if you're gonna get it at all, to be honest. It will have support for a long period of time. You can be certain that it runs on a large number of machines. It's hard to say that this is a bad game overall. It's a shit game story-wise. I need to make that distinction. Story-wise, it's horrible. I don't see any difference from what Metzen did to what BioWare did with the Catalyst. It's that bad for me. So, yeah, buy it if you're interested in gameplay. Otherwise, if you just want it for a story, don't get it. Like, just don't. Pretend it never happened. Pretend that StarCraft 2 and Heart of the Swarm are not part of StarCraft canon. And imagine your own story. You probably will make something better than Metzen. Or maybe not. I don't know. So, yeah. What am I gonna do in the future? Well, I'm thinking of doing some mastery videos for the hard achievements videos for those. I'll do a blog detailing my future plans for walkthroughs that I'm gonna do in the future. So check out the channel. Thanks to everyone who has watched this. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed. And stay tuned for more content in other walkthroughs. Gonna continue Dragon Age 2. Once I finish uploading this and I take a long break. Need to collect my thoughts. Ugh. Anyway, Costin here, signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video.